Greg, this is a voiceover video of your face on for middle of February 2019. Um, okay, so the setup looks good. The grip looks good. Looks like your V's are going for your just off your right ear, so that looks good. Let's just see what's happening here. Let me run this thing through. They're both running through, but just check, take a look at yours. Okay, really good swing. Um, let's figure out what to do to improve it. Okay, so good setup. Take away. So you move it to here. That looks good. It's the club face. It's toe up, which is what you want. Um, in this guy, it's Justin Rose, one of the best swings out there. So he gets it to waist high here. See, he's doing more with his shoulders, but see how it's moving yours. It's more of an arm independent. See, it's more of a lift with the arms. Your shoulders rotate early, and then they stop from here on. Now it's just a lift. See that? And that uh, leads into this backswing, which really isn't complete. See how you can see that right shoulder still? Now watch his shoulder movement. See this? His shoulders are moving fast. I mean, at this point, he's about 90. He's about 75 degrees. You're about I don't know, 40 degrees, something like that. So he's rotated his shoulder about twice what you have. And see your shoulder may be bumping into your chin. So if you raise your chin up a bit, maybe that left shoulder will fit nicely under your chin. But you get it up here. From here on, it's just not a shoulder rotation. You got to feel like that right shoulder is going back behind your head. So feels like the right shoulder will go behind your head and almost feels like it's moving back towards the target, which it actually is. So you get to here. Now he drives it all with a shoulder movement. See, he's got a driver, so you don't need to be back here, we don't have the flexibility to be here, but we can be here. See how that right shoulder has disappeared? And yours, you can still see it. It's just right in here. So we need to work on the takeaway and see at the top where his body lean is away from the target. Your body lean is straight up and down. So you've got to have more of a backswing where you got to feel like that's a bad angle. I was going to say, yeah, it's not too bad. But see how his left shoulder is behind the ball, even if the ball was in the middle like a 7-iron. We just need to get you leaning like Justin Rose. You're kind of tipped over like that, so you're losing, I don't know, 30% distance with an improper shoulder turn. So, and you're giving up a lot of direction also. So then once you're here, and by the way, this swing, like I said, down the line, might be good for like a wedge because you haven't taken it back far and there's not much to go wrong. But if you're hitting some clubs that you're looking for some distance on, this isn't going to work out for you. Okay, so we need to work on looking more like rows at the top. You can do a screen print of this. This is the top of your backswing versus the top of his. You got it. It's sort of like hitting a forehand where you never really get your shoulders around. You know, right? Isn't the open stance forehand? Don't the shoulders still rotate back? I don't know. You're the boss. Anyway, okay. So once you're at the top, this is what I like though. Is see how you push off that right side? Boom. That's really a good move. Right through there. You push off, but then what happens is you come through. Oh, I like that. See that left knee? That's good action. You can't teach that. That's really good action. And then you come through and you get into a straight leg here. And, you know, that's good. Now what happens is it's a shoulder thing too, is you're in a weak position at the top, but then as you come down, this all looks good in here. So you bring it through here. Now at this top point, that left hip needs to clear out of the way, and you need to release that right shoulder. And see, when you come down, you just kind of wave, and that right shoulder kind of stalls out, and then you just kind of stop it here. Now, watch how he pushes. You know, he's got the push off here, but watch this right shoulder go wham. See how it releases through like this? And at this point, the shoulder tilt is more severe than the top of the backswing. But you got to feel like you're throwing the club with that arm, and this is how you do it. You come down, that right elbow gets close to the hip. When you get down, that right elbow is, well, at this point, this is where they're about the same. See how that right elbow is kind of flying out there when you're at the same position? Now watch as he gets closer to impact. This is the pre-impact position, whereas your pre-impact position is like that. See, his elbow is setting up to scrub across his body through here, and yours really isn't. Yeah. So that right side stalls out, and so you need to what I do is practice on just a one-handed swing with a right hand, and so you have to release the club head through the ball, but in general, it's a much improved swing. So number one mission is work on getting a better backswing. Let's see, we can get here. And then number two, as you come down, you got to release that right shoulder and get it feels like the elbow is leading. See how his right elbow is leading, leading the charge, leading his hands, leading the club, still leading the club, getting to this point, and then release through. So that's only 2 things out of 10. The other 8 things look good.